So, yes, we've got a brand new update for Hogwarts Legacy. We've got performance enhancements. Plus, guess what? You can finally free Biscuit. And what you're seeing right here are some amazing PC mods. I'll dive into that a little bit later. But let's get into the official stuff first. Comes straight from Hogwarts Legacy official Twitter. It says, "Attention, witches and wizards. It's time to save Biscuit. The latest patch is now live for console and PC." Which, by the way, kudos to WB Avalanche for getting the patch live on all platforms universally, simultaneously. You know, no platform has been left behind. But let's talk about some of the gameplay fixes right here. Yes, they have fixed the blocker issue when unlocking the bandit camp cage. We all know Biscuit has been trapped in there for way too long. So that's great news. And there's some other gameplay enhancements or fixes, I should say, that address some annoying bugs. But I'm not going to dive into every single one of those because I think a lot of you would actually fall asleep. Just know that several minor bugs put together really can ruin a game, and those minor bugs have been addressed, making the experience a lot more smoother. And this was actually one of the most upvoted problems with Hogwarts. Check it out. It's been fixed. It goes on to say this: fixed the female avatar face appearing different from the creation preview during gameplay resolves the following reported issues. So now, your actual created female character looks like she was intended to look, so that is great news, and a lot of people are celebrating that one out on the community subreddit. Also, there have been some updates to facial animations overall, especially when we're talking about cinematics. It says updated facial animations, fixed NPC treadmilling during the House Cup, fixed blurred texture and LOD pop, and fixed avatar robes appearing before Fig makes them appear before the sorting ceremony. And yes, also on the PC side of things, we've got some improvements with ray tracing. I talked about this when I initially played the game. They improved stability and performance after long playthroughs. That's one of the most noteworthy things that I noticed, that the game felt like it got bogged down significantly as you continued playing it, especially when you had ray tracing enabled. So that seems to be somewhat resolved. I'm hearing reports that this is like a band-aid on the PC optimization problem. So hopefully they go extensively into optimizing the PC side of things in the future. But yeah, you can pause the screen here and see that they've addressed performance issues with ray tracing as well. Furthermore, saved games have been a bit of an issue for Hogwarts Legacy. Check this out right here. So yeah, it goes on to say this: fix not being able to talk to vendors during sequential saves after issue being patched. Resolves the following reported issues: fix streaming in and out of getting the Doug bomb field guide and loading a manual save. So a lot of save issues that have been going on have been addressed. So it seems like they have listened to you guys on that front. So I'm hoping that a lot of you guys have those issues resolved when it comes to getting back into your saves. So let me know if that's the case or not. Plus, yeah, we have a ton of performance and stability issues that have been addressed. Fixing streaming issues throughout Hogwarts, crashes, as you can see, several crash reports on Storygraph, Rune Door, Arena issues. All this stuff have been streamlined and addressed going forward. So the experience overall right now is definitely going to be a lot smoother. However, a lot of you guys still want to see some problems fixed. Be vocal right now. They're really listening to you. So yeah, definitely get vocal. Let WB know what you want fixed. Comment down below, what is your biggest pressing issue right now in Hogwarts Legacy? Sound off. Now, mentioning that, here's one opinion. This one comes from Meditative Minds, who says, the main thing I want fixed on PS5 is the dirty robes. Like, why does Sebastian have clean robes and everyone else at Hogwarts has mud-splattered robes? Great question, and tons of upvotes on that one for visibility. So hopefully WB and Avalanche really take to it and start addressing that issue as well. Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that I've also been messing around with PC mods. Obviously, as you can see here, Voldemort looking really good in Hogwarts. And yes, it looks like there's more dragons flying around as well since this update. But this dragon, hopping on it as a mount, is definitely part of the modding community. I'm going to throw all the mods as links in the description below if you want to check them out yourself. There are some amazing things happening within the modding community, and I can say that Hogwarts Legacy is becoming kind of like a Skyrim post-launch when it comes to these mods. I have been so blown away by what they are doing currently. So yeah, expect some more videos about PC modding and Hogwarts Legacy. Now it's time to go into your top comments. Remember to leave a comment down below. It could end up right here in a future video. So yes, what was my most recent video about? That's going to be the question, of course. So check it out right here. It's been a little bit since I did a Hogwarts video. I've been covering Diablo 4 as well. Check out my video, by the way. I am super hyped for that one. If you're loving Hogwarts, trust me, you're going to want to pay attention to Diablo 4 coverage here. All right, so yeah, my most recent Hogwarts video was this one right here, news update. Uh-oh, things just got complicated. So check out that one if you missed it. It's more about that PlayStation exclusive quest, which is apparently one of the best quest lines in the game, which is going to be only exclusive for a year. But anyway, let's see what you guys had to say about this. Darth Silver goes on to say this. Hello, Amora, I think needs to be made. So once you upgrade the spell to a higher level, anything under that level will automatically unlock instead of needing to go into lock-picking minigame. So, dude, I gotta say, you should be on the dev team. I'm telling you what, that should already be in the game. It is very redundant having to go through this lock-picking stuff all the time. However, this is my opinion as to why I think they did it the way they did it, is I think someone played Skyrim and it was like, man, lock-picking happens this amount of times, and they studied Skyrim, and they're like, maybe we should just copy Skyrim. And I think it just doesn't work when we're talking about a magical spell against a lock. Let me know your take on this one. Now, Doug says this right here. The Merlin trial animation doesn't bother me. What does bother me is when a bug is reported, like getting stuck on the right outside of Dogweed and Deathcap, and because it didn't get enough votes on their bug page, they won't even investigate it. So, yeah, you know, it has to take priority, but it seems like since it's one of the most upvoted comments here, hopefully it has been addressed in the latest patch. Let me know if that's the case or not. I need to look through the patch notes for you all again, but hopefully they do get to that. But they're working their way through the list. They have their own priorities, of course, and I think that they're also very busy trying to make the PS4 and Xbox One version of the game look somewhat acceptable to the public right now. They're probably worried to death that they're going to get a lot of hate for how that one is going to turn out, considering, you know, Cyberpunk 2077 in that situation. But anyway, Jim Bryant says this. While I understand the desire to quickly have new content for Hogwarts Legacy, I appreciate that Avalanche is putting everything into the initial release. Too many times I see a game come out only to find there was already DLC hidden in the game files waiting to be unlocked for an additional cost. Yeah, and you know, they're actually patching the game. They're taking their time. They're doing it right. They don't need to panic and suddenly release tons of brand new, fresh content. There's a big game already here, and I think a lot of people also want a chance to kind of replay it. So that's what I'm thinking, and it's great to see that these quality of life improvements, that if there is DLC, would carry through over to that. You know what I mean? But yeah, there it is, the latest happenings for Hogwarts Legacy. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, please check out my Diablo 4 coverage. Guys, if you love Hogwarts, trust me, you're going to want to stay tuned for my Diablo 4 coverage. I cannot wait for that game. But thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more, and I will see you all next time. Take care.